Mark, thanks. Well, we have some special guests with us this afternoon, and they are looking for forever homes. First off, this is Smiley, and we also have Jackie Catterson and Alisha Durham with the Hawkins County Humane Society in Rogersville joining us today. We also have Miss Celeste over there, and these sweet animals are looking for their forever homes.
They are. Smiley is a 6-year-old dog. He came in, he was found as a stray. Some lady brought him in, and he had a mass on his paw, which we've had removed. He's been neutered now. He's up to date on all his shots. You can see he's just a real love bug. His name fits him.
Yes, he's been so great. He's just been hanging out with us, and as you can tell, he just loves all the love and cuddles here. He's just been chilling out on the ground and wanted to hop up right before we came to this segment. Now, tell us just a little bit about Miss Celeste.
This is Celeste. She is 3 years old. She's fully vaccinated. She's good with other cats.
Spayed.
She's fixed already. She's just a love bug, really.
And I know that I'm sure you guys are like many other shelters across the region where you have so many animals who are looking for homes. Talk to me a little bit about what the capacity is like at the Hawkins County Humane Society.
We are so full. We really are. We have dogs everywhere. We get 2 out, we get 3 in. You know, it's just hard. Cats, we're the same way. We have so many cats and kittens, you know, but we're a no-kill shelter, so they come in and they stay with us until they get a home.
And tell me just a little bit about how folks can help you. Obviously, you want people to come in and adopt these animals, but are you also looking for fosters?
Oh, definitely. Fosters are great because even if a dog isn't used to being in a home environment, if someone's willing to foster them and give them the chance to learn how to behave, you know, to socialize them, like this one here.
He's pretty well socialized, I think.
He is. He's a love. You know, but fosters are a big help, especially we have kittens, and kittens are really, shouldn't be in shelters. You know, there's just too many ways they can get sick. You know, it's just not a good place for a kitten to grow up.
And I know that you guys are also in need of some items at the shelter. Tell us what kind of items you need, and you know, maybe someone can't come and adopt a pet or foster, but maybe they can help bring some items to help you guys out.
We can always use bleach,
cat litter, cleaning supplies. We're always in need of that.
Kitten food, you know.
And I know that you also, I worked with you a couple of years ago when there was a cat that came in that needed some help. I know you also help offer services like that. Let's talk a little bit about that.
We do. If someone has a dog or a cat that needs its vaccinations, they can bring it in and we'll vaccinate them. We try to help people as much as we can if they have any injured animals or sick animals, or helping them find resources that can help them. You know, we try to do anything we can to help any animal.
And I know that you are also looking to raise some money. Tell me about that situation and how you're hoping to match a certain grant from the county.
Okay, the county, Hawkins County, gave us $125,000 towards a new building, and we have to match another $125,000 to get that. So we are trying everything we can to raise the money, because the sooner we can get the $125,000 raised, the sooner we can break ground on an expansion of our building.
And tell me, how much money have you already raised from that?
Probably in the neighborhood of $70,000.
Okay.
Because they're counting any cash that comes in, plus any, when people donate dog food, cat food, litter, all of that we can claim too. We just have to fill out paperwork and they're going to accept that.
So how can folks donate? Do they need to bring that money directly to you, or do they need to call the county commission?
No, they need to bring it to us or mail it to us. We are P.O. Box 217, Rogersville, Tennessee. Or if they want to call the shelter, we take credit cards by phone. You know, anything they would like to do, we'd be very, very appreciative.
And let's talk a little bit about how badly this new building is needed. I know that you mentioned earlier you are at capacity plus some. You are a no-kill shelter, but how bad do you need this extra space?
We need the extra space. We need isolation rooms for when animals are sick, when they first come in, so that this way you keep down the spread of any diseases. And right now, we don't have any place to isolate, you know, because we're so full. We have one cat room that we try to keep all the sick or intake, but then when you get over full, you know, they end up in there. So we need isolation, we need quarantine, we need puppy rooms, and we're hoping to be able to double our intake of dogs. and probably almost double the intake of cats.
And let's talk a little bit about what the timeline for this looks like. I know obviously this is a desperate need now, but you probably foresee this being quite some time that you'll be needing a building this size, right?
We will, because it doesn't get better. Every day people come and want to say, I found a dog on the road, or somebody dropped the dog. And if we can't take them, we take pictures and then we post them on our Facebook page.
Well, I know that we are all getting distracted over here by Smiley. It looks like he is having a good time. But if you're an animal lover and you want to adopt one of these animals that you see here or any of the other animals at the Humane Society in Hawkins County, they ask that now you do that. Again, there is no better time than right now. They can help you find the newest member of your family. You can give them a call at 423-272-6538. You can also help them out by donating some items, donating money to their cause. And again, you can also go to the Hawkins County Humane Society Facebook page for more information. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
Smiley enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think Smiley's having the best time out of all of us.